Hello to another Cities Skylines episode with me, your Mayor, David. Today we're back in the town of Doverton, continuing with this series. Today's episode will be another general expansion. At the moment we're just following, in a rather bouncy fashion, this person through our lovely park that we've been building for the last couple of episodes. It's looking like a lovely little experience for them. Way up over the motorway we go. And the last thing we did, we put in these nice little viewing platforms around and stuff, and we got a nice little fire pit set up so everyone can have a lovely time strolling along by the river. Oh, that's a very weird way of going around. I might have to try and find a mod to sort that out or something. But as it is, it's a nice little walk for them. So we follow this person a little bit further. Yeah, the last thing that I posted was having a go at Biff's Airport Challenge, which I posted up the other day. I was quite pleased with the result. Managed to get a good score on it, but it took a few attempts. It's a lot harder than it looked. Anyway, as we come up here and leave the park, I think it's time for us to start the real work and start our mayoral duties. Okay, we'll just let her get on with the rest of the walk. Goodbye, Audrey. So as we left it last time, we were needing to increase our residential again, so we were a bit low on our residential area. We've still got the high demand down here. So that's where I'm going to start off this time. To just try and put in a quick little area in here. Nothing. So at the end of the last one, we had just managed to unlock high density stuff. So what I'm going to do is de-zone these stuff along here. I'm going to put some high density in here, and a little bit of high density . So the rest of this will go in as low density, as we're still trying to go for quite a rural town sort of vibe at this point. What I'm going to do is just extend Keeper's Green over to this area too, so we can keep that nice theme. So zone wise, yeah, that looks like it's all that one area. If we come to here, I'm going to ban high-rise buildings. Well, it's high-rise ban. I can't do that yet. That's be the next population milestone. I'll come in and I'll ban high-rise. I don't really want skyscrapers in this area. I just want some nice low-rise buildings going on. What that's doing, I'm going to get on and start beautifying places. First place we're going to start beautifying is over here at Florence Square, where we started off. So the original plan was I was going to upgrade all these roads, I was thinking, to this one here with the trees down the centre, 4-lane road with decorative trees. But I think I've changed my mind from that one. I'm going to go with the one with cycle paths, the 4-lane road with cycle paths. It's still got the nice green central verge, but along the edge I'm going to line it with trees and a fence. And then I can zone in this area just behind the road. But having the nice screening line of trees along both sides of the road will hopefully diminish some of the noise from it. I'm changing the speed limit to a slightly higher speed. I think 80 you could get away with on this ring road, and then asymmetric roads entering the roundabout to try and increase the flow onto the roundabout. I'm upgrading the roads in this area. I did just with green verges through the middle because I might put a bus lane through here, and then bikes around on the outside. This is to try and keep the bikes away from where the buses are going to go. I'm going to alternate between bike lanes and trees going down here. What I did notice, quite happily for me at least, is that this gets rid of the on-street parking in this area. I know this might upset people in the area because they quite like parking near their house, maybe on the road. But for me, as a bus driver, I hate people who park cars on roads because it's always really inconsiderate for me to get past. So, as I'm the mayor here, we will do as I say. And we can all live with it and be happy. Anyway, we've moved on from that now, and we're putting in some footpaths to connect across and some more fences and trees around the edge. Okay, time for the trees. Not quite sure what tree would fit in nicely here. We're going to have a quick look at a few options. So we have a young linden, live oak, horse chestnut, I don't think we have a California pine in such an area, a generic pine. So we have a few options along here. I think this first one, the young linden, is looking a bit too small. Not impressive what we like. This live oak might almost have the other problem of being too big. You want to be careful with big trees next to roads and houses and stuff and properties, because their roots could will grow underneath the road and start cracking it up. The level of maintenance would be a lot bigger. So that's I like the look of it. It's impressive and it looks good. So either solid maybe. But it could be but then this one here, the horse chestnut, it's a nice sweet in between. It's a good size. I like the fur, but it's a bit dark. This is meant to be a nice sort of inviting area. I think, on balance, I'm going to go for the horse chestnut. So just get rid of this lot. And we're going to start adding in the trees. So the horse chestnut, we'll just start putting a line of them along the edge here. Okay, now that we've got that all sorted, we're going to start on putting a farming district in over here, get our agricultural industry going. So as there's no fertile land in this area here, I will just paint a quick area of it in. I feel like I'm allowing myself to get away with this, as it all looks like it's fairly fertile green land in this area. So I feel like we could really get farms in a lot of places. So that's why I'm going. Why I feel like I get away with it. We'll quickly rename the areas Keeper's Farm, as it's next to the Keeper's District, and then just popping in our farming main building so we can get ourselves started. What I want to model this area on is like the rolling English countryside, sort of like what you see in the opening credits to Postman Pat as he's driving through in his red van. So we're going to have some wiggly roads, just randomly sort of going through here. We're going to use the industrial roads for it, as I think they look more rural, less of urbanized. If I can think of a better fit for it, I'll put that in the future. But for now, just randomly put these through, and then I'm just going to use the gravel tracks coming off to be into the fields, as I can then put the fields of that, and then line it all with lots of small hedges, so it'll all look like a patchwork effect. That is what I'm going for. There we go. Yep, a couple along there, and I'll just change these all up so they're like potatoes and corn and have a mix match. So as we look over it from the top, it should all look pretty good. I'll just move them up so they're touching the edge of the road and make them look a bit closer. So instead of looking like a road, it's more like a track up for that. A tractor has been used to get access to the fields. Okay, so I think that's enough of this area for now. It's taken me a good few hours to get this all done. Placing all these hedges in, it's taken a long time. But I'm pleased with how it looks. If you go across it, it's looking quite like a patchwork effect of fields going on, which I like. I can imagine it looks quite Postman Pat with like the hedges and the fields and everything going through. So I'm happy with that. It's a nice bit of rural English countryside look. I will continue with extending it across here. I might do that when I'm not recording because it's taking me a long time and probably interested to go and look at some other things. But for now, let's get a few angles on that. That is beautiful. I'm happy with that. I've put in a couple of houses, low density houses squares in here, so they look like little farming properties. I might just make them historical so they don't change. So I like both of those in there. Just a little bit. So we got so Farmer Giles say he could live here in this house here and tend to everything over here, and then you got farmhand Boris over here. All good. It's a shame that there's going to be quite a lot of traffic in and around these areas, but well, probably need to sort out the lanes, give dedicated turning lanes for all of these along here. This one here, and then we just need to do this giveaway coming out. Giveaway coming out there. We'll do the same in this lot. You do turning lanes in this one. Oop. There we go, that's got that one. And we just need to do this one here too. There we go. Sorted. So as predicted, it's probably losing you lots of money at this stage, but it's producing lots of stuff. So hopefully that will get us sorted now for the future to let that run for a bit, and we'll come back and grow that. Next thing I want to do, I'm going to buy a couple more squares of land. I'm going to get this one, and we're going to go for this one. Lovely. So that's got all that opened up. And what I'm going to do here is just put a couple of roads going across to the motorway in different directions, and then all of this can be opened up for more residential in the future. So anyway, back to it we go. Might as well change this to, I mean, if you looked at this, I thought that shows it with the medium down the middle as a grassy verge, but yet when I zoom in and look at it here, this is all concrete. I wonder if it only upgrades if I upgrade the road to this and then I try and upgrade to that. No, I don't know. That's strange. I don't know why it's showing a different road there to what I'm getting, because I'd love to have. Zooming in, no, that's definitely not grass, and yet that's definitely grass in the picture. Oh well, I'll just deal with that. Well, let's just suck that up and have it. So I will just quickly build in these roads over here, and then this area here I'm still going to leave blank because I want to have this as a bit of a transport hub here with trains and buses. And anyway, off we go. I'll do some quick road building and I'll be back in a moment. what I'm trying to do is make the routes through here a lot longer than the route on the main road, to try and reduce the number of people who will unnecessarily come through here. And I could slow down the speed limits of all the roads in here, which is probably the way I'm going to have to go with it. I mean, I know I've gone straight back to doing grids, it's not the most exciting thing, but we will have a nice block set up here, and I'll put some footpaths coming through. This will be a nice dense area to live in. Let's just see how my farm's doing, because it leveled up. Yeah, we're going to need more waste collection in this area. It seems to be all running fairly, it's not too busy, it's running fairly smoothly. Let's see if it's profitable now. It is making a little bit of money. Nice bit of meat output, animal product output. So I think what I'm actually going to do there, it's not all going to be high density, so it'll be like high density around the edge, but again I want to ban the high-rise buildings, and then as I go back it'll transition into just standard low density. Okay. I'm changing my mind again with this slightly. Because once again, I don't really want buildings on this. This is all going to change. I like the grid. I've convinced myself of that much, I think, now. But at least along here, I don't want. I could probably utilise some of what we have actually. So if I leave that, I don't want this all connecting onto. I don't want us buildings zoning off this road, which means I could just pop a road in down here, and then all of this just connects over to it. But then it's how do I connect this road to this zone without having it all a bit of a mess. It's something for me to think about that one. I think that bit can go. And I'm happy with this road being zoned onto it, because this road here is just going to have offices and commercial along it. So it'll be like the main one of the main strips. maybe I'll have zone down this bottom end here. So this is all okay, I'm going to say, for this area here. No, but I want nice straight lines, so that's not what we want. So this here will all go down to being some offices. We'll pause it so that can go up. So that's the offices. I also want to have something around this central column. What I'm really tempted to do is, because I know you can only put one of these in, but a trick that I found is quite often I want more than one of these unique buildings, particularly when it comes down to factories and stuff. So I could just copy and paste, and then I have all of these areas, all of these ones, which I can then position into areas that I might want them. So I'm going to have to just move these a little bit to get them. So quite like the idea that they're having a nice square of these. So if I see if I could just eyeball lining them up into a nice neat square. Get those all connected up. Interesting that square there has just been left blank. I would love him to be. There we go, that's better. And so that should be that area sorted. We just need to get some services to this area. Get a clinic in, police. I'll put a little one of these in over here, and I might as well put this into the residential area. I mean, that's where people are going to need it. High school, I feel like I could get away with being located more over here. But I might actually put one of these in, see what the difference is. Pop him in down over here. The big school, I know. So that's that over there. And then we just need some parks. Now we're going to check the water pipes because they're going to be all a bit whack. A bit and just watch this build. Okay, this is all building up very nicely. I'm liking this mix of buildings at the moment, so I'm going to try and find a way to keep them all like this. Because they're all fairly low rise, there's no skyscrapers, a few towers and stuff, like it's all looking like it's going to sort of fit into a bit of a industrial sort of busy town, but not a full-on modern city yet. I like this square. It's probably a bit much for the little town, but hopefully we can build up to it, make it look better. So we've got that area coming along nicely, all the demands, and then this area, as we just saw, had just leveled up again, still flowing nicely. So all in all, I think that's been a pretty good episode. Okay, just some final passing shots of our farmland. I am very pleased with how that all turned out. I think it's looking good. I will just continue it the rest of that area probably off camera, as it takes a long time to get that sorted. But I think for now we have achieved quite a bit in this one. So until the next episode, this is your Mayor David signing off for now. Ciao!